Before we get started,
Okay.
hold on to your horses
No.
because I have finally found the perfect match. And you cannot see it. So I said hold on because I gotta bring it up to
Oh my
to
word.
the audience for them to see.
Oh,
It's a
great.
tough life having such a hot wife.
Oh my.
Incredible hat.
Sorry about my husband,
And
everybody.
the perfect pairing. Too sorry about my husband.
That's enough out of you.
Uh,
It's time.
It's time
It's
for what?
time. We have to discuss what you did last night. We have to
Ah,
discuss what you did last night.
I don't think that that's necessary.
It's necessary.
I don't think we need to show the world.
We're showing the world, all 12 of them that listen, right here, right now. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Coming in at 5-7,
Did you
6,
think I'm 5'7"?
4, 5-4. The heavyweight champion.
Heavyweight?
Sorry, it's just
Will.
that's not what I meant.
Are you kidding?
The featherweight champion. Sorry, I don't know what other ones exist. I had to think about it for too long.
How dare you?
In my defense, I have no defense. But in my defense,
You just.
I guess the couch is finally put together then. Please tell me y'all real think me and Allie just thought
After the heavyweight. Oh no.
we always said that we were going to go together and I'm pretty sure we both thought the time had come. Got her so bad she's snorting. This is incredible. We're not cutting this out, Allison. There's no chance. That was too perfect. Got her. LOL. That is hilarious. I probably should have snapped that in a little better.
Okay. Hang on. Okay.
I was about to be like, why'd you pick a book up?
Jeez Louise. Okay. First of all, this whole couch situation is insulting right now because we're both dieting. So
This is
that
very
sucks. I've dropped 30 pounds
Well,
for nothing.
It was just because this last one was tough to get in the back, the middle bar. But it's all snapped in now, so we're good. It just took two people sitting on opposite ends.
Anywho, I needed to do a multimedia presentation for
her master's program,
my
which she is
class.
crushing.
Anywho, so I go to my resident tech guy and was like, hey, can you help me set this up? He was busy, so I had to go to Will.
Oh shit! I was about to make some joke.
And so I asked Will if he could set me up with like his computer and his mic and the camera and the blah, blah, blah. And you did.
I did.
Thank you.
I set her up. I got the video rolling, and as one does, just to double check that everything's set up and check that audio's coming in while I'm getting screens dragged where they need to go.
You
I
just start
decide to
talking out your
do.
butt.
I decide to do a very fun mic check, and just happen to go based off of like just whatever's in the dome related to announcing people. I said what I said just because I was not paying attention. It had nothing to do with who was being.
I was being body shamed.
You were, in fact, being body shamed. And I set up this incident with the couch on purpose to make it work.
No, we were just body shamed. Whatever. That's just the world needed to know.
It was
but
really
that's
funny.
literally a daily occurrence of Will putting his foot in his mouth.
It is a daily occurrence. It's
So-
not great, but
Okay. Also, number 2, I think you need to go back and clip something about like we're not getting a couch anytime soon.
I don't think we need to clip it.
But like, if you're the one loyal
But if
fan we
you-
have, I don't know who you,
if
who
you know,
are.
you know.
Show yourself.
We had one on Twitter. Fan of the pod,
Who?
Jason Beggs.
No.
Friend of the pod. Just a friend. We love
Okay.
Jason. You would love Jason if you ever met him in person.
I don't know Jason, but
Jason's a good dude. He lives in like North Georgia.
I don't think
Does
he
a lot
wants
of
his
woodworking.
information outed on our podcast.
It's okay. North
Okay.
Georgia is a big place.
Anywho,
But he noticed. He said, "You're just casually outing that you got the couch, not on an episode."
he totally got the couch. Y'all, I called this from a mile away. The moment Will was like, ooh, a couch. And
It's just so good.
I know it's so
It's
good.
so
I
good.
found this couch and was like sending you a bunch of ideas.
You were sending me a bunch of really good ideas.
So,
This
there
was
you
a good
go.
couch, and I had to have it.
So,
It's a good style for our
it's a
house
good-
too.
Yeah.
It's a
it
good
fits,
mix
but-
between like something a little different for the office furniture,
Yeah.
but while still feeling semi-traditional and mid-century for
Mm-hmm.
the style of our home.
We're still not quite done yet, but
No, we are gonna do just some stuff on the wall here. We're gonna have to get a new scorekeeper because the one that we have, it has not survived the short few months that we have had it.
The
Turns
boys.
out the cheap one on Amazon, not great.
doesn't get our back.
Doesn't do well.
But if we were to have one, I think Will and the whole heavyweight
Yeah,
thing gets a
yeah.
point.
That
Just because.
it does get a point. There was another potential point today, but I think we saved it because they had so much fun doing
I
it.
don't know. If they get sick,
If they get
or
sick,
if
then I will take a
anything
point.
happens,
I will take an L
It's Will's
if they get
fault.
sick. I don't think they will though, because
Dubby's eye was already getting red.
no, it wasn't.
Pinky.
We'll see. If he does get pink eye, that's on me.
That is 1,000% on you. Okay. But that's just, I've aired my grievances.
You have aired
I
your
have
grievances.
no more.
Allison, what
At
episode is
this
this?
moment in time. Don't do me dirty
My,
like
how the
that.
turntables have
That was really
turned.
mean. It's not my job to keep up with it. It's my job just to show up. You know that.
You're such a princess. This is the No One Asked Us podcast.
What episode number?
This is my lovely wife, Allison. I am Will.
This is episode.
This is episode number 10. Let's do it. I only call you two names, Allison and Babe.
Yeah.
Everyone calls you Allie, but I call you Babe, unless
You're feeling
you deserve
spicy?
unless you deserve a little sass, and then it's a full Allison.
Jeez Louise. I didn't even do anything.
Not this time, but just wait. There will be a time.
Did not even do anything. There was something I was going to say.
Was there? And then I just
And then you just
full-willed right into your train of
full-willed.
thought.
Yeah.
Man,
Why would you
isn't it
do
great
that?
being married to me?
It's so wonderful.
What was the do you know like general topic? I'm very good at finding trains of thought because let me tell you, I lose them on the reg.
I got nothing.
Okay, well, you think about it
I will.
and I'll just keep talking.
Jeez.
Something I'm good at. Today, I went on a walk.
/ run.
Okay, it was mostly a run. But today was leg day.
Okay.
So I did my legs. Then I went for a run and I could not run as long as I normally can.
Well, yeah, because it was leg day, you dummy.
Correct. But it's good because it, you know,
Okay.
makes your legs not as sore if you do a little cardio after.
Okay.
Anyway, so I stopped to walk for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And during this run / walk, I had like a lightning bolt epiphany moment on my talk for
Mm-hmm.
Boston.
Oh, I was assumed you were going to say Miami.
No, that one has to be, that one's
For
locked.
Boston.
For Boston.
That was
Was that not
that
it?
was really bad.
I'm not
and
that-
mine's probably really bad too. but-
Probably. I'm not the accent guy.
No,
You're
not.
pretty good at accents, surprisingly. We do have a video. And at some point in the future, I feel like I also have a lot of embarrassing material. Let me tell you, Allie's got, what is it called when you've got like
I've got a
like a full,
I've
what is it, a
got
burn
plenty.
book? She's got like a folder,
Plenty.
of.
He's just a
like
smart man
there's
and
like a
knows not to
there's
do
like a
it.
spy term for it where you've got like a folder of compromising, compromat. That's what it is from like spy movies.
I don't know.
Allie's got a lot of compromat on me.
Oh, on you. I
On
was like,
me.
I've provided you with plenty of things, I'm sure.
Not that many compared to me, but you've got some goodies. Great song. And we regularly make bets where the result is the loser gets embarrassed. So probably exposure of compromat.
Blood.
That sounds inappropriate.
That sounds awful.
This is not a podcast where we will be doing that. However, we might embarrass each other, and there's quite a few good ones, and we regularly make bets like that. So
Yeah.
at some point in the future, people might need to know how good you are at accents.
Okay. Whatever. Anywho, you lost your train of thought.
I didn't. I know my train of thought.
Oh, dang it.
It's not Miami. Miami, the
Okay.
talk's
Yes.
been.
Boston. Train of thought. Or lightning bolt. Epiphany. Tell us.
Let me tell you, you just never let me wander around.
I don't want to wander.
You are religious with your keeping me on track.
Yes.
Anyway, so Boston. I had originally submitted a talk that was just like all the like the music stuff that I've been doing,
Okay.
and it was just purely based on like kind of like my last year's talk, where it's like, hey, here's this like really interesting technical thing and something fun that I built to explain it.
Yeah.
But this year,
Okay.
while I was on my talk, on my walk about my talk,
Your walk and talk, if
my
you will.
walk and talk, if you will, not talking out loud to myself, that would be weird.
You just listen to
I-
the voices in your head. Okay. Sorry.
There are lots of them. I like completely like changed direction on it and reached out to the person who's like supposed to be doing all that. I was like, hey, can I change it? I think this is like going to be much better for the conference and for all the attendees based on kind of how things are going in the industry with like AI and
Yes, yes,
technology, etc. There's not as much benefit to like super deep technical dives.
Yes.
Because people can just
Ask AI.
ask AI for a lot of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the level above where you still need to be able to anyway. So I came up with this idea it's called Patterns for Creativity.
Love that.
And specifically, it's got like a little subtitle. The subtitle would be something like, I'm going to need to pull it up.
This is riveting.
Allison,
Maybe I should give a talk.
honestly, why don't we tell them about,
Listen up, nerds.
listen up. Allie got asked to travel the world today.
I did not get asked to travel
Allie
the world
got
today.
asked to travel
I
the world
got-
today as part of her master's because guess what? She had a
No.
meeting with one of her teachers, whose
No,
name
no,
I don't
no, no,
remember.
No,
However,
she just was like, if this is a goal, you're doing very
she
well.
started out by saying, Allison, you're doing fantastic.
Okay.
And she was very impressed with Allie, as we all are,
Nope.
and said,
Blech.
hey,
I'm uncomfortable.
and the teacher was sharing and said, hey, like, I've got to travel to such and such a place to do some education stuff, government's help with like grants and things for us to be able to do that. And she was like, I think you'd be really good at the SEL stuff based on the work that I've seen from you.
Yes. However,
Isn't that awesome?
it was very complimentary. She was very nice and encouraging on this journey. However, I will not be doing that anytime
No,
soon.
it's very.
You were hard pressed to get me to leave the house on a Saturday morning to go to breakfast. I don't think I'm going to be like,
I told
sup,
Allie.
Tunisia for a month.
I literally told Allie, I was like, hey, let's go to Italy over the summer, and we can go with your brother and sister-in-law who have been to Italy multiple times at this point and can literally give us the grand tour without us doing any work. And Allie was like, sounds great. And then like not even like a week later, she was like, never mind. Let's give it a few years.
Our
Rightfully
kids
so.
are just so little.
They are so
and
little. There's no point to go traveling out
I know.
unless they can
I'm going to
join
cross
us.
my fingers to talk about something that
Okay.
will circle back because I see that you've got that out. So
Yes, I did
my
find it.
fingers are crossed.
I'm going to read this super quick.
Okay.
And then we'll move on to what your fingers are crossed about.
Okay.
So here's the way I described what patterns for creativity were.
Okay.
Where does AI fit into workflows where the outcome can't be defined before the work begins?
Okay.
Where the work itself is needed to uncover the best result.
Mhm.
And then the last bit is just like, this talk will help the audience understand patterns to enable creative workflows. And it's specifically like leveraging AI and something that Laravel just released recently, which is their like AI. It's called AI SDK, but it's basically like here's your
That's
tool.
too many letters.
Here's your toolkit for building AI experiences inside of the Laravel framework. So I was like, this feels a lot more
That feels
appropriate.
if I'm
Go ahead.
maybe so bold
Oh, so bold.
to
How bold.
say that is more in your wheelhouse than the other thing. You know, like it's not a knock on the whole music doodad that you've been working on. But
The music doodad, folks. Technical term here. I will be using
you
that.
didn't have a name for it, so I didn't name it for you.
I don't have a name for it. It needs a name.
But you speaking on creativity and leveraging the AI thing seems a little more
In my wheelhouse.
something like you can confidently talk about
I can.
versus
can.
musical doodad.
Correct. And I think it's especially valuable in this context because it's like a lot of how AI works currently with engineering flows. It's very easily used in engineering flows because like you can perfectly just like spec out and define like what the exact outcome needs to be so that you're giving these AI tools everything that they need to know to get the job done. But the problem with like creative workflows is you don't know what the outcome is. Like part of creativity is that you have to get your hands in the mud to figure out what the result's going to look like. So where does AI fit in that type of workflow?
Yes. This is not me not listening to you. This is a work message that I do have to attend to at the moment.
That's fine. That's fine.
So sorry.
It's all good.
Filibuster about creativity and AI.
How long do you think this will take?
Not too long at all.
All right, so this is a filibuster.
Sorry.
Just gonna sit here awkwardly for as long as we possibly
Don't
can.
do that to me.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna filibuster. We're just gonna cut this out.
I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
Do, 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 do.
Actually, I'm gonna make this really funny, and when I edit this, I'm just gonna like put the Jeopardy soundtrack on it and just be like,
I just gave you that
"Still
idea."
working."
Okay, wait. Stop it. Got it. Okay. Thank you.
And work task
Sorry,
completed.
I apologize about that.
Being a teacher never sleeps.
Literally doesn't.
All right, except when you sleep. All right. What did you cross your fingers about? We'll
Okay.
move on from my thing.
Want to circle back about the Italy thing.
Okay.
How you were like, let's go with my brother and sister-in-law, and that does sound like a dream. Like I'd love to do that, but then
Man, think of all the good food.
I like immediately say yes, and then like my mom mind starts going, and like my mom heart, and just being away from our kids for long enough that it would warrant making the trip for that. You know, it's not something like
You don't want to
let's
just go
be
over there
gone
for 3 days or something.
Yeah, that's not even
Minimum a week.
And like I cannot fathom being away from our kids for a week, right?
That'd be a really long time to be away from our kids right now. Yeah.
So that's what spawned this thought. And I hadn't even had a chance to tell you this. That happened this evening.
Oh, snap. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news here on the
Breaking
podcast.
news in the King
Let's see how Will handles it.
No. I had just one of those like, oh my word, hit you right in the heart, made me cry moments.
I missed this. I didn't even see you cry.
Because I was in Palmer's room with her, laying down at night
Bedtime.
like we do. Every night we do our thank you gods, and then we have our prayer. And before we started our prayers, she looked over and said, "Mom, can I
Is
tell
this
you
going to make me
something?"
cry on a podcast right now?
I don't think so.
All right, girl.
I don't think so.
Hit me.
You don't cry really over anything.
That's
so
not true.
we can
I don't
we
cry.
can
I don't cry
dive
over
into that later.
many things. Anything?
Okay.
Too far.
She looked at me, and so we're just laying there looking at each other, and she says, "Mom, can I tell you something that I've never told you before?"
Oh, snap.
And I said-
That's a bomb.
I'm like, always, honey, you can tell me anything,
That's like
anytime.
anything, something a parent
You
always
know,
wants to
like
hear. Like, hey, they're
that
trusting me
this is
right
like,
now to share something that
and
they've held
so
close.
I like literally didn't know where we were going, because we were just saying, like, thank you, God, for the most random things.
Hmm.
And she was like, I need you more than I need anything. And
I don't know why I pulled the mic up to my mouth just to open it, but
I'm
oh
about to
my
cry talking
word,
about it. And
that
like,
is so great.
just to like have her sit there and go, like, I, I, how she even was able to put that, she just was like, I need you more than I need anything. And I'll just,
Sweet, precious little
she
angel.
has such a good heart. And just lately, she has been so attached but also pulling
Away.
away
She's getting,
because
there are
she's
times
getting
where she's getting
older.
older
She's more
and,
independent,
right,
wanting to do things independently,
right.
but like
At the same time.
at the same time, I just was like, oh my word. And so
Hmm.
it's those moments when I hear that she needs me more than she needs anything, that it's like, I can't fathom being away. And like, man, the days are long, but like, that was everything I needed to keep going and hear that.
Absolutely.
And
Wow,
then I
that's
went like
incredible.
really introspective as we were like cuddling with her,
That tracks. That tracks.
because that's
What?
just what I do.
Allie spiraled for a
Well,
little
I
bit in
didn't
her head.
spiral. It was just like a moment of like, once again, we're called to be like little children, and out of the
Dang,
mouth of
girl.
babes,
Absolutely.
that
Can we
our
say the same thing
daughter
of our Father in heaven? Yeah.
looked at me and was like, out of everything that happened today and anything she wanted to say, the one thing she wanted to let me know is that she needed me more than she needed anything. And like,
Hmm. Are
when was
we?
the last
Yeah.
time I
I
had
said that
that?
to God. Yeah.
Like, Lord,
Yeah.
I need you more than I need anything. I need you
Dang
more than
right.
I need Will. I need you more than I need. And so it was just like a whoa.
Dang. Kids, man.
I know. I mean,
Love them.
it's the most wonderful, challenging, humbling experience ever, but most rewarding as well.
Absolutely. Man, you want to talk about.
So,
I also had a similar moment.
yeah.
Talk about like the simultaneously frustrating slash rewarding
Yeah.
moments. For those of you who don't have kids, you probably don't care too much
Yeah, I
about
was about to
this.
say this is probably
But not just this topic. I think people are very interested about like what it's
yeah.
like with kids, but just the fact that like you probably don't recognize how big of a deal daylight savings is as parents of small children.
So
Um, because I didn't think too much about it,
yeah.
but having kids during daylight savings is rough for a few days because your kids are on a schedule. They're used to times
Your
for naps
internal clock.
and things, their circadian rhythms, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, whatever. Anyway, it was nap time on Sunday, day one, ground zero for daylight savings. And Allie and Palmer are off having a wonderful afternoon
Mm-hmm.
at a little tea. And I'm home with the boys and I'm trying to get them down for nap. And let me tell you, they were not having it. Not even a little bit. They're in the same room now, as we have discussed. And they just decided, we're just going to have a good old time. Now, we've started doing this
Alrighty.
thing where we put Davis down first, let him get to sleep, and then get Wilson to go in quietly. They do really good with that. Otherwise, if you put them in at the same time,
It's just a party.
let me tell you, the Bad Business Club, they just have so much fun.
They do.
And it's like so cute, but also, boys,
Go to sleep.
you got to go to sleep. So I get Davis down. It has been quiet for like 10 minutes.
And like Davis is a quick, like, put him in the crib.
He is like, if there are no distractions, I'm out.
Put him in the crib. Pappy.
Didn't think too much about it being daylight savings time. Otherwise, I probably would have given it another cool 10.
Yeah.
We take 2 steps into the room, tiptoeing like Edgar from Aristocats. And Davis goes, Bubba? And I'm like, dang it. I can't back out now. Let's just see if they do okay. Get Wilson in his bed. Wilson does a great job. He's being quiet. I walk back to the room. Everyone's fine. Then all of a sudden, I just hear an explosion of giggles. Just so many giggles. They're so cute. But I'm like, y'all have got to go to sleep. And so I walk in. Davis is standing up in the crib on the side close to Bubba. They're just saying potty words and all sorts of other fun things and giggling. And I'm just like, Wilson, out. Go to my bed. And Davis just starts crying, melting down. He lays down. I get him to kind of rest and go to sleep. And I just decide Wilson's just going to stay in our room.
Yeah.
Turn all the lights off, close the curtains. And as I'm like tucking him in, thinking, well, nobody's here. I'll just go to my office and I can do some stuff, some work stuff. And Wilson just goes, Daddy, can you lay down with me? I'm like, of course, buddy. And I lay on the other side of the bed. It's a king size bed. Lots of space. Not touching me, not anywhere close to me. Then I just hear a little scoot, 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 scoot. Snuggles up, puts his head on my chest, says, Daddy, can I snuggle you? And of course, my heart just melts. And I'm like, absolutely, buddy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he'll fall asleep in a minute. And then I'll just squeeze on out like we do. And he'll go to sleep. But he wraps his arm around my chest.
Yep.
And is like fully locked in. I got nap jacked, as we call it.
Nap trapped.
Nap trapped. And it was the best hour and a half. Because it has been a long time since anything
Those
like that.
moments are
It
fleeting.
happens a lot with a newborn where you're holding a kid, they're not sleeping, and they fall asleep in your arms, and then you
It's just-
don't realize how long it's been since the last time a kid fell asleep in your
Yeah.
arms. And it was incredible.
That's why I
It
keep
was
asking
so,
Davis,
so
let me put
sweet.
you on my hip.
And he's like, no, mama.
I'm like, you're going to let me hold you and you're going to like it.
And he's like, nope.
I know.
Our kids are going to be like 13 years old, and
I'm
you're going to be
gonna
like,
try.
get on my hip.
I'm going to do it. I told Palmer I would carry her till she was 18. And she goes, Mama, you're not that strong. And I was like, I know.
Savage.
Whatever.
That's so funny. But yeah, no, it was super sweet. It was a great moment. And it's just like, I know there's so many exciting times ahead, but goodness gracious, if I'm
And,
not going to
like,
try to take advantage of every moment we
I
have
will
right now.
say that, like, with that, you know, there are things that I do miss about, like, each of them being little. And I mean, Davis is still little, but like the babiness of it all now that, especially we've got like 2 in school and, you know, but the other night, Palmer sitting with me on the bed and we're folding a basket of laundry
Y'all were folding
together.
laundry, and I was like, I can get behind
And it
behind
was-
kids getting older if we're getting help
was-
with house chores.
But it was awesome. Like we were just chatting and having a conversation, and I'm like, it's becoming, you know, truly like she's my mini best friend. And, you know, like not to blur the parent friend line, but
Sure,
like
but like if you want to have a trusting
Trusting
relationship,
relationship, I want her
there's
to
got to be
feel-
some of that. Yeah.
it has to have that. So it's
If
just
we could
been
work
really
on
fun.
sweeping floors next, that would be
Jeez,
really
if
great
you
for
could
me.
work on sweeping floors.
Not my strong suit.
It's okay. Will keeps leaving cabinets open, and the baby, literally the baby, 2 years old, keeps coming behind Will and is like, I closed that for you, Daddy.
Got to teach them while they're young so they don't make the same mistakes of their father.
Whatever.
You're welcome. I'm training our son to be a better husband than I am.
You walk so he can run.
I got to
Yeah.
stumble so they can pick me up, you know. All right. We have 2 things left in the episode.
2 things
Let me
left.
double check. Might be 3.
What? We need to land this plane.
Do we need to land this plane?
Sure do.
Okay. All right. We do have only 2 things.
Okay.
All right. Fun thing or book thing?
Well, there's nothing to share about the book thing. I don't know why you handed this to me before this. I haven't even read it yet.
That's not okay. We'll
Okay.
do the book thing because it's going to be pretty quick then.
Okay.
Just wanted you to talk about this is a book that you were like, can I buy this book? Which, let me tell you, friends, sounds like a simple request. I don't know why she needed my permission to do it. But she was like, can I buy a book? And I was like, what? Allie never buys books.
I really don't, y'all. It's
And so
bad.
I thought it would be, I just saw it sitting on the desk before we started and was like, you know what? Allison, why don't you tell us why you wanted to buy a book? This never happens.
Oh, my word. Okay.
Before you do that, she also said, you know, I really want to read tonight. And let me tell you, there's nothing more sexy than my wife wanting to read a book. Let me tell you, both of us sitting in bed just reading.
Wait till I put my reading glasses
Oh,
on.
those grandma goggles can't freaking wait. All right,
Okay.
tell me about your book.
No, so spoiler alert, I haven't read it, but
You just got it today, I'm pretty sure.
yes. But I had to watch a video of the author of this book speak and give his talk to a group of educators and do his professional development. And the book is called Permission to Feel by Mark Brackett. And he is like the director of Yale's Center for Emotional Intelligence. And so I thoroughly enjoyed this video or his talk that we had to watch. It was about an hour long. And honestly, I had it playing like half the time while Will was in there, working on the music doodad or
When me working on the music,
talks
do
or
that.
I don't know, something
Pretty
where
sure I was designing your slides
I don't know.
for your multimedia
Anywho,
presentation.
I really, really, really enjoyed his conversation around how do we teach and help kids, people around us, develop emotional intelligence. And so I agreed with a lot of points in his talk that a lot of this in life with emotional regulation and things like that are not going to be because here's this kit or here is this lesson once a week. It's not going to just massively change the world. It's about
Like
a team.
suddenly. Is that what you mean? Like it's not
but
just going to be
even
like
in
a
general, like me
suddenly everything's
spending
great.
20 minutes once a week with my class is not going to give off the most or giant outcomes, positive outcomes from this in like a short,
Okay.
it would take a long period of time to see that.
Okay.
Okay. But if we incorporate this stuff in daily ways of how teachers teach, you can do things for emotional intelligence seamlessly in the classroom. The way parents parent seamlessly with that, and the way leaders lead, whether it be your boss or your, coworkers or a principal or, whoever is in charge, the way that they lead
Can just
can
instill
just
these
instill
values.
these values of emotional intelligence in
Right.
people. And so if you're all working together, if this is just a part of life, the way parents parent, the way teachers teach, and the way leaders lead, then we have a more emotionally aware, emotionally intelligent society, because if a lot of his work was founded with surveys of how do you feel in the workplace right now? Like, how do you feel? And he put up, like the word cloud, and a lot of it was stressed, overwhelmed, tired,
Right.
all pretty negative emotions.
Right.
And, then it was like, what's one thing people are seeking? And they're seeking to be happy.
Right.
And so, what do you want to be seen as at work? And a lot of it said valued or appreciated, seen, happy, content. And if leaders are leading to where, I bet if you felt seen at work or whatever, at least in a small amount once a day, like that's more of what you're going to take with you than I'm so stressed out by meeting this deadline. Or, and so it's just like, that was just briefly from his talk, but I'm really excited
Let
to
me
read
tell
this
you,
book.
same applies to marriage. There's like
Yeah.
no better feeling than when you just like casually mention, "Hey, I noticed you did this thing.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you." Or, "Hey, I noticed you
Or
do this thing.
thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
I
I
see
don't know
that.
what we would do without it."
I
Blah
see
blah
the
blah
effort,
blah.
all of that. So it's, I'm really excited to read it. I really am. He developed, this is getting down a really rabbit hole niche situation, but the school I work at has implemented this, I say curriculum, but it's not like pen to paper, really things like that. It's just kind of like the language we use at our school called the zones of regulation. But he designed what they call the ruler method, which is very similar in like categorizing where you fall into where you're at emotionally
Like
and
an
energy
easier way
level.
for children of different ages to
Yeah,
identify
this is his are like
emotional
a
state.
positive negative scale and like a color like areas like quadrants. If you're in high like high feelings, high energy, you're here. If you're low energy but high feelings, you're, like just kind of that.
Yep.
But so his book also explains like his ruler method.
Yeah.
And
That sounds really great.
yeah, I'm
Being somebody who was passively listening while trying to do other things, the one that I really liked was how he was describing parents being willing to understand the difference between when kids are frustrated and angry versus disappointed,
yeah.
and how there should be two completely different ways of handling situations, and they look very similar
hard.
in the way kids behave. But if you take the time as a parent to understand what caused it in the first place, then the way to handle the situation and resolve the situation in a way that makes kids feel supported and understood is
And
a huge difference.
And our understanding to label that emotion, because when you're a kid and you're mad about something and you lash out, or you, let's say somebody throws something, somebody hits somebody, or somebody yells, it might be because you're disappointed something didn't happen. And it's how, A, what you're feeling is disappointment, and B, this is how you handle disappointment. So,
It was great. I really
was
liked it. So that's why I wanted to throw the book your way. It's good stuff. I'm
Permission to
excited
feel.
for you to read it, and I'm excited to hear
yeah.
your summary, maybe the 3 bullet points we'll do at some episode in the future, of saying like the top 3 things you got from reading the book that you think would apply to a podcast audience versus somebody who is extremely interested in social emotional master's programs.
You're not.
No, I'm
just- that was a
that's why I
joke.
brought it up. That's why I mentioned what I heard.
Okay.
Not falling into that trap, girl.
Whatever.
Care.
I was joking.
All right, last thing. We're going to end the podcast on a fun thing tonight, if Allie will put her phone away, because as always, she can't manage to make it through an episode without
can't.
being
You're just
distracted by
yapping.
somebody else than me. I just want your undivided attention. I'm thirsty for your attention.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, I'm calling this little segment. Dang it, forgot the name.
I wish I could have your undivided attention in this moment.
All right, we're calling this segment the bougie upgrade. What is one upgrade that would be considered over the top, unnecessary, a little bougie in our house?
Mm-hmm.
What is the number one thing that you would change or upgrade?
Heated floors.
Where?
Kitchen.
Kitchen
Laundry room.
and laundry room
And the bathroom.
and the bathroom. If you could pick only one.
Kitchen.
Really? I find that flabbergasting. I figured you would want to do bathroom
No.
every morning while you're getting ready. Have a nice little heated floor situation.
No, that's why I close the bathroom door and get the shower really hot. And
That is true. You take a shower every morning on temperature lava.
every morning, every night.
Steam that sucker up real good. Yeah, the meme about like how hot women's
Okay.
showers are is too real. It's insane.
All right.
I don't know how you have
What
skin
would you do?
anymore. All right. You know pot fillers?
Mm-hmm.
They're a scam. Pot fillers are stupid. Pot fillers make 0 sense
I
unless
disagree.
you're Italian. Because who is making so much pasta that having something to fill a pot is that important?
You could use water for other things. Doesn't necessarily have to be
How many
Maybe
times
it's
are
like
you
soup.
cooking something on a stove where you need just water
boiling
right there?
eggs, boiling potatoes.
How many
Let's
eggs
be
have
honest.
you
We live in
boiled?
the South. It ain't a pasta thing. It's like a potato filler.
You're not wrong, but even then, doesn't happen often.
Boiling
Shout
chicken.
shout out to Italian. I don't boil chicken. Throw that sucker in the air fryer.
Okay.
Anyway, it's dumb.
I've just given 3 different scenarios. So
3 different
just-
scenarios that never happen around here. It's not worth
It
its
does.
it's
Okay.
not worth its
Okay, I-
proposed benefit. But
Okay.
do you know what is
What?
the Keurig filler? Every morning, every afternoon, what are we doing?
Coffee.
Making that beautiful bean juice. And we go through so much water in the little Keurig filler thing. And I swear I fill it up every single day. Even though it's supposed to have enough to
Yeah,
last like multiple days,
doesn't.
but it doesn't. It just like it's gone. The next
feel
day I'm
like
like,
we
why am I
run
filling
through-
this up?
I feel like we run through Keurigs real fast
Honestly, anyway, I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
because I think we need a new one pretty soon.
We need a new something.
Okay.
But yes, a Keurig filler. I think it would be incredible. Just right there at your coffee pot. Just take
Just-
the lid off. Even better. Main line. Just direct line that sucker straight into the Keurig. Never have to fill it up.
Never.
We're just good to go. That's my bougie upgrade.
Okay.
Who needs a pot filler?
Wait.
But we need a coffee pot filler.
Wait.
Uh-oh. Everyone hold your horses.
I had
Allie's not ready for this episode to be
I
over.
had a humble brag earlier in our week where I
humble
said
brag?
something
For yourself?
the
For our
kids?
family?
and you were like, "What? I didn't know that. You should have saved it for the podcast." And I was like, "Don't worry about that. I already have what I know that you don't know about me." Now, I wish I could remember what I told the kids that you were like, "I didn't know that." But alas,
Yeah, I already forgot that one too.
I know.
You told me
I'll
in the car
probably- yeah,
on
I
the
was
way
in the
home
car.
from your parents.
No, was it from my parents or was it from Eastbrook Pizza Perfect? Because we were in the truck.
Maybe it was Pizza Perfect. You told me something. I remember what it was.
What was it?
It's a scar on your finger from something.
Oh yeah, my engagement ring. That's right.
That's what it was.
That's right. Okay, but did you know?
All right, this is the Did You Know segment. For those of you who don't know,
Did
every week,
did you know?
every week, we're going to try to find a... But they don't know. You got to... There might be new people. You have to give them context, babe. The Did You Know? Every week, we take turns trying to stump the other person with something that we did not know about each other. Go. I failed last week. Go.
Are you done?
I'm done. I'm done.
I used to have a ganglion cyst.
What the heck is a ganglion cyst?
It's just like a knot. It's like a random fluid buildup thing.
Oh, I think I got
on
one of those on
my-
my shin.
Hand
Okay.
from when I was really little
Mm-hmm.
until
You had a lot of medical problems when you were little.
okay, like maybe high school.
Okay. That's
And
a
like
really long time.
anytime I moved my hand,
Mm-hmm.
it would move.
How fun was that? Like, did you like that as a kid? Were you
It was
scared
like
of that as a kid?
No, it was fine. It
That seems
didn't.
pretty
It never
cool.
hurt.
Did you always show your friends? Like, check
It was
this out?
always one of those things that was like, "What's your fun fact?"
Fun fact:
I'm just
my
like-
ganglion cyst.
I didn't know the actual. I didn't know the actual name for it until like
I
later
got
on in life.
Okay, let me rephrase. Guys, I got a bubble on my hand. Look how
No,
it
but
moves.
legit. Okay, but then one day I like hit something
Mm-hmm.
and it was gone. It just burst. It
just
just
like that?
burst,
Inside your skin.
and now it's not there
And it's
anymore.
just gone. Just disseminated into your body.
Yep.
Doing who knows what.
Yep,
It makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense now.
nothing there.
Dang it.
Put it on the scoreboard.
Allie 1, Will 0. Allie stumped me with something I didn't know about her. That tracks, though. I have not asked you about your many medical problems growing up.
I didn't have any medical problems. You're being wrong.
This was a fun
Was
episode.
A time.
And now it's over. And we are going to bed. I hope y'all like the couch. I think it's pretty great. I can't wait to get the wall done.
You heavyweight.
I was like, why are you calling me heavy? Took me a second to get it. Wow.
Okay, bye.
Bye.